Part 2. We want to hit the switch and leave back the way we came, regardless of whether we get hit or not. Because at this point, I don't really care. So we want to jump in the water, put on our iron boots so we sink down, and try to avoid getting hit. It's not really possible for me, apparently. I tried to use a hook shot to get up, because I remember there's a thing up there that lets you, but it's actually on, like, close to the door, so I remember that we could just float up there and grab the ledge ourselves, making it much easier. So, that's what I did. Once you grab the ledge, I'm just gonna keep heading back to the main room. And this guy's mad that I ignored him, and he apparently wants to fight. So, regardless of whether I want to go up to the top, I'm gonna have to fight him. Now that he's out of the way, can stand a little bit far back and hook shot up to the ledge and continue our journey back to the main room. There's a lot of backtracking and stuff in this water temple. It gets pretty annoying, especially towards the end when we're going collecting gold sculptulas with the long shot. There's a lot of backtracking, unfortunately. Then we want to take off our boots so we can walk at a normal speed and not at the speed of an old man. I, for some reason, decided to use my bow and arrows to kill these guys when clearly a hook shot would work, or I could have just ignored them. That would have actually worked even better, rather than wasting 3 arrows. But that's cool. I guess I just had ADD for a minute or so. Not a big deal. Although it did waste video time. So we want to go through the south door on the bottom floor and bomb this bombable floor. Yeah. So good with words. After that, there's going to be more water and more putting on iron boots. So, this is why the ice cavern is a prerequisite for this temple. So this clam guy at the bottom, just want to, when he opens his mouth, shoot a hook shot so that, you know, he dies. After we get to the end of the hall, we're going to turn back and forth rapidly for fun. You'll see a switch when you get to the top. Just want to press that so you can raise the water level in this room only a little bit. So we can also see the... I don't even know what to call those things that you can hook shot onto. I'm going to call them the hook shot target, I guess. I'm going to make that up now so that I can use that for the rest of this temple. And behind that door right there is going to be a gold sculptula. So we want to do a spin attack right against the door to hit the switch that's right on the other side. I think it's really cheap of the game makers to do that, but whatever. And that's also really mean. Like, come on, I'm almost touching it. I just decided to use the hook shot to grab the token. Either way, I think that was number 71. Probably don't go into my inventory anywhere in this video, so we don't know for sure, but I know at the end of this we'll have 73. So, if you're keeping count, 73 at the end of this video. The whole segment, not just this part. Heading back to the main room, we want to go back and forth again. That's what we do when we're bored. And walk down the hall again. So exciting, all the backtracking. This place really needs to be like more planned out. This is why it's my least favorite temple. Anyway, going to the center structure and hook shot our way up to the first platform on the left. Go up to it and play the song. Not there, you have to go a little bit closer so that a special event happens. play Zelda's Lullaby. And that will raise the water level to where we are now, which makes sense in comparison to the other one, which didn't. We want to exit this place really quickly, but we'll be coming back. We're going to that room I pointed out where we could bomb the wall. Now that the water level is at mid-range, we can reach that area quite easily. So we're just going to put on our iron boots and head back to the door with the two torches next to them, I guess. Now we're just going to float up to the mid-level where we could bomb that wall and mess around with the control stick again. Now we're just obviously going to bomb the wall, and I wanted to jump off the water while it exploded so it looked cool, but I landed in the water before that happened, so kind of ruined it. Would have been better if I backflipped, actually. Would have been sweet. Anyway. I don't know where I'm going now. There's obviously nothing else in this room. I'm going to head back to the center structure so that we can get back into the tower again. And then go into an area that I always have trouble finding when I'm doing the temple without a guide, at least. What we want to do right now is open that door that's barred. We have to shoot an arrow through the torch so we can light the other torch so that the door will open. You have to aim a little bit higher than the torch so that it gets lit, as I found out the hard way. Now that we're back in here, we want to find the hole in the ground, which is under the floating platform that stays pretty much at water level all the time. So it's under that. We want to put on our iron boots so we can get down there. And falling. Falling takes a long time, just like actually coming back up. But now that we're at the bottom, can do this fun little puzzle. It's not even a puzzle, you just kill the enemies. I recommend not standing under all of the enemies when you do this, because they drop on top of you. So I ran away as fast as possible. Glad that didn't turn out as bad as it could have. Basically, it's just enemies that we've already seen, just assorted now. Not too difficult if you're smart and skillful, unlike me. Wow, took me 3 tries to get this guy. There we go. And we just gotta take out the spikes, or the spike balls, and then I think there's one more clam left, unfortunately. These guys aren't even fun anymore. You better not turn it. Okay, there we go. And that will open another cage, which allows us to get a small key. If I remember correctly, that is. Could be wrong, I don't even know. That's how it works. Hooray. Open the chest. Wow. It's like I've seen this video before. About 3 times, actually. Heading back to the main room for the 500th time. This is actually boring me. How many times do we have to do this? Like, it was fun maybe the first time, but having to watch it a few times in my video editor, it just gets annoying going to a puzzle and then leaving, going back to the main room, then going to another room to do a puzzle, and then coming back. I'm excited for the Shadow Temple, though. There's a wall that closes in on you. That's my favorite. So now we kind of just want to head back out to the main area and open the locked door. That's on one of the sides, can't really remember because I wasn't paying attention. We want to stand on the water and hit the switch so that it brings us up with it. And the guy jumps down. I don't know how we don't get knocked off. That's pretty lucky, actually. Scared the crap out of me the first time I did it. This is actually my second attempt on the fire temple. The first one I did it without saving. And that ends part 2.